state to be a Texan. The Ranch Radio, the sound of Texas. The Texas Ranger Bicentennial 2023.
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, #1 destination for tourists and locals alike.
Where we like to say the West begins and new stories are told.
Where cowboys and culture collide.
And where there's something for everyone. Howdy y'all, I'm Kimball Art.
And I'm N.R.H.
Welcome to Fort Worth Today, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource focusing on what makes Fort Worth, Texas a world-class city.
From arts and entertainment and our favorite destinations throughout the city to inside the kitchen, where we'll meet some of the city's most popular chefs and restaurateurs. Join us as we check out the local nightlife after dark and learn more about the modern-day Texas Ranger.
Fort Worth's the quintessential example of the glory of the American West. It's an attitude, a handshake, a tip of the hat, a friendly smile, a town where traditions are a part of the culture.
The city is well known for its rich history involving the cattle trade, cowboys, and life on the frontier.
And though the dust of the Old West is gone,
Fort Worth's proud Western heritage lives on. A perfect mix of booming commerce and culture, a destination unlike anywhere else, with the world's only twice daily Longhorn cattle drive right here in the Stockyards National Historic District.
But you don't have to be a cowboy to fit in Cowtown. I mean, you get that right, Nate?
Exactly, Kajal. Today, Fort Worth is recognized for its spectacular dining experiences, celebrity chefs, vibrant nightlife, live music in various sectors across the city, and a booming movie-making destination spearheaded by the Visit Fort Worth Commission.
Nate, don't get me fangirling over 1883 filmed right here in the North Side.
Let me show what I fanboy over. Hi, Lacey. Thanks so much for joining us here on Fort Worth Today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us, what do we have going on here?
We have a representation of the Texas Department of Public Safety, and behind me we have a trooper, an SRT special operator, and 2 modern-day Texas Rangers.
Very cool.
And why is the relationship with Fort Worth Today TV show so important?
This gives us an opportunity to really tell the story of the modern-day Texas Rangers.
Now tell us more about the modern-day Texas Ranger.
What we're going to be exploring is how do you even become a Texas Ranger and what they do in their day-to-day jobs.
Lacey, thank you so much. We're looking forward to learning more about this in our upcoming episodes.
And Kajal, coming up in our Tarrant Terrain segment, we'll explore what makes Tarrant County and Fort Worth so relevant for all.
After that, Trey Chapman from the infamous Treys Chowdown will go in the kitchen and meet Mary Perez, the sauce lady of Enchiladas Ole.
In this episode of Inside the Arts, we'll shine a spotlight on Fort Worth's world-renowned Van Clyburn International Piano Competition.
In Destination Fort Worth, we will tour the city's historic cultural district.
And finally, after dark, we'll give you an insider's look into the nightlife of the Stockyards as we go inside the legendary watering hole, the White Elephant Saloon. Let's get started.
Welcome to Fort Worth, one of the most desirable metropolitan areas in the country, full of big city thrills, internationally acclaimed museums, quiet suburban neighborhoods, and great weather, loved by locals and tourists alike. It's a place you visit and like so much, you want to bring your friends and family back here with you. It's pretty simple. The quality of life in Tarrant County is second to none. We're home to some of the best hospitals and award-winning schools in the country, and one of the largest urban nature parks in the U.S., the 3,600-acre Fort Worth Nature Center and Refuge. We boast one of the top 5 zoos in the world, 100 miles of scenic walking and biking trails along the Trinity River, the family-friendly Coyote Drive-In movie theater, and the oldest continuous running livestock show in the country, the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. For those in the know, this thing is legendary. Why is Fort Worth relevant? Follow the money. 60% of America's money is printed right here in Fort Worth, Texas. Aside from Washington, D.C., Fort Worth is the only other place in the country where money is printed. Brendan, what do you think makes Fort Worth such a destination for so many?
Yeah, listen, Fort Worth is amazing. The energy, the excitement, the authenticity. I feel like we have a true destination. We're a true culture here in Fort Worth. You go to other places and I don't think you feel necessarily the personality of the city, and Fort Worth has a personality. It's laid back, it's easygoing, it's non-pretentious, it's a little slower and relationship focused, and we've got a Western vibe to who we are. And Western is not about having to wear cowboy boots. Anyone can fit in Fort Worth. But what Western means is that it's a hardworking, it's a creative, and it's about relationships and being able to be a person of your word. And that really creates a fun culture in Fort Worth.
And that uniqueness really draws people in.
Absolutely, yeah. You want to feel authenticity. I think people today want something genuine, they want something real, and that's what Fort Worth offers. It offers this unique component, whether it's the neighborhoods, the museums, the bike trails, going and watching the rodeo. Like it is a real person, real feeling in Fort Worth.
Talk to me a little bit about what you love to do here in Fort Worth. What are your favorite activities?
Yeah, well, we've got it all. For me, it's recreation. We are a big outdoor family. We've got, I think it's 75 to 100 miles of trails in Fort Worth. So whether it's mountain biking, gravel biking, road biking, my family and I do it all. And then we're big foodies. We love to go to really good, fine restaurants and support local restaurateurs and be able to have amazing food. So those are the big things that we do as a family, not to mention just living life.
That's great. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
Of course, my pleasure.
And for Tarrant Terrain, I'm Nate Barrett.
To stay informed about Tarrant Terrain, scan the QR code on your screen now or go to fortworthtoday.com to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get the inside scoop on Fort Worth Today, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource. More after this break.
Getting a degree at Tarleton State University doesn't mean going it alone. You're family from the moment you arrive, with faculty and staff dedicated to your success and personal growth. Explore more than 100 undergraduate and graduate degree options in Stephenville, Fort Worth, Waco, Midlothian, Rellis Bryan, and online. Scholarships are available. Discover what it means to be a Texan. Visit tarleton.edu/become a Texan.
Blazing a trail from the heart of Fort Worth beats a radio station as unique and original as the city itself. The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch. Our kind of music, our kind of people, our kind of city. From Fort Worth, for Fort Worth. Listen anywhere in the world on the 95.9 Ranch app, online smart devices or computers, and on 95.9 FM, the sound of Texas.
The Ranger story begins almost 200 years ago, before the state of Texas existed. 200 years, the Rangers have been a part of the history and mythology of the Old West. While they hold a special reverence for their heritage, they proudly embrace who they have become. Today's Texas Rangers reflect the diversity, professionalism, and integrity you'd hope to find in one of the world's oldest and finest law enforcement organizations.
If you love Fort Worth as much as we do, then you'll love our new TV show, Fort Worth Today.
Join us as we explore the Tarrant Terrain and visit some of the city's most popular destinations.
Go with us inside the kitchen as we taste our way through some incredible restaurants and take a peek inside the art scene before heading out after dark to check out some of the hottest nightlife spots.
Scan the QR code on your screen now to subscribe for more Fort Worth Today content. Visit fortworthtoday.com and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Today we're heading to Fort Worth's Cultural District, the museum.
I know, the museum capital of the Southwest.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, look, we're pulling up to our stop now. All right, we made it. So we've got 5 world-class museums, all within walking distance of one another, but not a lot of time.
Let's split up. I'll take the Modern and the Amon Carter Museum.
And I'll take the Kimball and the Cowgirl.
And then let's meet up at the Nobel Planetarium at the Museum of Science and History.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you there.
That's stunning. The Modern. Founded in 1892, the Modern Art Museum of Fort Worth's incredible new home was designed by Japanese architect Tadao Ando as a showcase for artwork from 1940 to the present. It's the oldest museum in Texas with 2,600 pieces from Picasso to Warhol. Incredible. Wow, can you hear that? The vortex and its famous echo are definitely worth checking out. I wonder what Kajal's up to.
Designed by Louis Kahn and expanded by the Renzo Piano Pavilion, the Kimball Art Museum boasts an exquisite, permanent collection of approximately 350 works of art from all around the world, beautifully curated alongside traveling exhibitions that bring the crowds in. And this is one of my favorites. Wow, what a collection. There's definitely something for everyone at the Kimball.
The Amon Carter Museum of American Art draws back on our Fort Worth roots, featuring unparalleled collections with one eye focused on the city's cowboy past and the other gazing forward to its bright future. If you love Western art, you gotta check out the Russell and Remington galleries. Now this is cool. Stroll through this hillside modernist marvel of a building designed by architect Philip Johnson and enjoy works like Georgia O'Keeffe's Red Canvas. Where's Kajal now?
An impressive 248 incredible women are honored in the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame. This one-of-a-kind museum not only features horsewomen, but female pioneers of the arts, humanitarian efforts, business, education, and literature. Cowgirls at their finest. And that talking hologram of Annie Oakley?
I could smile at the torrents.
Yeah, mind blown. Lots to see and do at the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame. Let's check in on Nate.
Oh hey, there you are. How was your day?
So good. I got to channel my inner Annie Oakley. How about you?
I had a blast, and now we're at the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History. This award-winning, family-friendly museum is known for its noble planetarium and the first IMAX Dome theater in the Southwest.
Well, let's go check it out.
All right. Oh my goodness.
This is stunning.
Wow. You know, there used to be 9 planets. Now there's only 8, yeah.
Look how big the Earth looks.
What a great day in the Cultural District.
I know, tell me about it. So much to do and so much to learn. For Destination Fort Worth, I'm Kajal Dashti.
And I'm Nate Barrett. More Fort Worth today after the break.
Up next, Inside the Arts, brought to you by Williams True. Fort Worth is home.
Fort Worth is a world-class destination for the arts, home to some of the most creative minds and pioneering art organizations in the country. For over 6 decades, Fort Worth, Texas has proudly hosted the Van Cliburn International Piano Competition.
So Jacques, tell me about the Van Cliburn Concert Hall. Why is it so important that it's back at TCU?
It's fantastic because 60 years ago, the Cliburn competition was born here at TCU at Landreth Hall.
Oh.
And 60 years after that, we're moving back to TCU and we're having the 2 first rounds of the competition at this wonderful hall. And actually, this is a hall, the Van Cliburn Concert Hall at TCU, that is a tribute to Van Cliburn, our inspiration and namesake at the competition. And the bust is larger than life, but Van was 6'4".
Larger than life guy.
At the same time, he was so modest and so nice and makes you special. Everybody was talking to him felt that he was talking only to them.
So Jacques, tell me, how has the Van Cliburn Piano Competition continued to shine a spotlight on Fort Worth?
First, in 1952, Fort Worth embraced the Cliburn competition. The Cliburn for many, many years have been produced by volunteers. And these volunteers were part of the Fort Worth Society. There's a sense of ownership that is really strong in Fort Worth.
Tell me about the process of the Van Cliburn competition.
We received this year 388 applications from all over the world. And from that, we do a long screening process online. From 388, we choose at the end 30 to come to the competition in June here at the Van Cliburn Recital Hall. The first 2 rounds will be prelims and we'll have 30 candidates. They will play and the jury will choose 18 of them to go on for the quarterfinal round.
Stiff.
18 after that will play and 12 will be chosen to come to the semifinal round. And after that, we moved to Bass Hall, and we have 2 phases for the semifinal round with 12 pianists, and the finals is for 6 pianists.
Jacques, thank you so much for continuing to shine the global spotlight here on Fort Worth.
Thank you for having me.
For Inside the Arts, I'm Kajal Dashti.
I'm Martha Williams, and Fort Worth is home. I love Fort Worth. I cannot imagine living anywhere else. What I love most about real estate is the people that I get to meet, that I get to work with, the relationships that I've built over the years. I love working with fellow agents. I love working with the team that I have and the company that we've built. And I can't imagine doing anything else. Fort Worth is home.
Are you and your business looking for an ROI that you simply aren't seeing in print or event sponsorships? We've got the solution. Advertise with Fort Worth Today TV, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource, and reach hundreds of thousands of North Texans each Sunday morning on CBS 11. To begin advertising, call us today.
Looking for a one-of-a-kind experience with world-class ambiance? A backdrop that includes props and sets from Yellowstone's 1883? And one of the largest branding iron collections in the West. Look no further than the Brand Room, located in the heart of the historic Stockyards at 212 West Exchange. This popular family-owned restaurant creates a dining experience with a movie-set atmosphere that's beyond comparison. The simple pasture-to-plate menu offers mouth-watering farm-raised, grass-fed prime Angus ribeyes, tenderloins, chicken fried steak, a chef's choice, with an offering of desserts sweeter than Texas. Come on down and have dinner with us tonight. Open for lunch or for reservations Thursday through Saturday, 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Scan the QR code or contact the Brand Room at 817-706-9628 or email reservationsbrandroom@gmail.com.
Looking for the best things to do in town? Then tune in to Fort Worth Today this Sunday at 11 a.m. on CBS 11. Scan the QR code on your screen now to subscribe and download, or go to fortworthtoday.com.
The Ranger story begins almost 200 years ago, before the state of Texas existed. They have often been compared to the FBI, Scotland Yard, Interpol, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Over the years, a distinct Ranger tradition has evolved. This season on Fort Worth Today, we're going to explore what it means to be a modern-day Texas Ranger. The Texas Rangers are a major division within the Texas Department of Public Safety. They conduct major violent crime, public corruption, cold case, and officer-involved shooting investigations, and oversee the department's border security and tactical and crisis negotiation programs. For 200 years, the Rangers have been a part of the history and mythology of the Old West. While they hold a special reverence for their heritage, they proudly embrace who they have become. Today's Texas Rangers reflect the diversity, professionalism, and integrity you'd hope to find in one of the world's oldest and finest law enforcement organizations. To learn more about the modern-day Texas Ranger, scan the QR code now.
In Fort Worth, there is no shortage of world-class dining establishments. But for those in the know, Cowtown strictly follows Texas' 3 basic food groups: beef, barbecue, and Tex-Mex. Today, in the kitchen, we are shining the culinary spotlight on Tex-Mex in one of my favorite restaurateurs and restaurants in all of Tarrant County, Mary Perez of the famous Enchilada Ole.
Hi, Trey.
Hi, how are you, Mary?
Fine.
Thanks for having me back here today.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So we're going to make some Mexican rice, okay?
Mexican rice.
Yep.
Some real Mexican rice.
Real Mexican rice, okay? So you have your flame on high.
Okay.
High, okay? Put about a 1/4 cup of oil.
Okay.
Well, put in your rice, okay?
Now, when does it change colors?
Well, we're about to brown it.
Okay.
Okay. And here at this restaurant, you know, people love our rice.
That's awesome.
Well, you know, We're known for our enchiladas and our sauces, but our rice, all the sides have to be perfect, right?
Yes, I know your rice is delicious. I've had it, and it's very good.
Thank you. We make this every 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's how you keep it from sticking together and
I can't make it in a big old thing, and a big old, it'll be a big old ball of mush. This is the way you make in a small skillets all day long. The first thing that our regulars, first thing they'll do is take not the enchiladas or the sauces, but the rice.
Yes.
If you get the rice right, you get everything else.
So you brown it, so the process, you brown, how long does it take to brown the rice?
I say about 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, about 4 minutes. You want it
constantly moving it.
Constantly moving it. And so at this point right now, when you first get it started, I add my garlic, okay, to it, okay?
Okay.
And then I get it a little toastier before I add the black pepper and the cumin. And that is because if you add the black pepper and the cumin now, you can't tell if it's toasted or not, because it darkens the kernels, right?
The aromas coming off that, it smells so good.
Do you smell that garlic?
Oh man.
Yeah, that garlic toasting, yeah. So, okay, so see it's getting pretty well toasted,
yes, I
right?
see that.
So now we're gonna do pepper, okay? And then
you don't put a lot of pepper in there, do you?
No. And then we're gonna do cumin, all right?
Okay. Do you ever use a measuring?
No, I don't measure anything, I just know.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. So now at this point, you're on a time crunch, okay? So I've got all my veggies right here because it'll burn quickly. So you're on the clock.
Very much so.
Very much so, okay? You want to mix these in here. Yeah. So it's nice and toasty. All the veggies are in there, and we start adding our water. Okay? See how beautiful that is?
Boy, that's gorgeous.
And this is a secret that I always use. It's a tomato bouillon, okay?
It's not going to be a secret anymore, Mary.
No, but I've told our customers, if you want to learn how to make rice, just come to the kitchen and I'll show you. I don't have a problem showing people how to cook, but not everybody uses it, but I love the tomato flavor in it. You know what I'm saying? So
we want to be sure and keep that tomato bouillon a secret, Mary.
There we go. So now we're going to let it cook. It's going to be about 40 minutes.
I'm going to try it. You know, only in Texas you find Tex-Mex. Okay. That's great here in Texas, so here we go.
Okay.
Oh, man, it looks delicious. Oh, look at the cheese pool there. Look at that. Look at that, Mary. Look at that.
And that's our brisket. We smoke our own brisket.
Oh, look at that.
Do you napkins?
I could eat that all day, Mary.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want.
Can't believe you only gave me 2.
Well, you want 2 more?
Mary, thank you again for all the time today. I really appreciate it.
No.
And now that I know that secret recipe.
Not the secret anymore.
For In the Kitchen, I'm Trey Chapman with Trey's Chowdown. Thanks for watching.
If you love Fort Worth as much as we do, then you'll love our new TV show, Fort Worth Today.
Join us as we explore the Tarrant terrain and visit some of the city's most popular destinations.
Go with us inside the kitchen as we taste our way through some incredible restaurants and take a peek inside the art scene before heading out after dark to check out some of the hottest nightlife spots.
Scan the QR code on your screen now to subscribe for more Fort Worth Today content. Visit fortworthtoday.com and follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Are you and your business looking for an ROI that you simply aren't seeing in print or event sponsorships? We've got the solution. Advertise with Fort Worth Today TV, Tarrant County's lifestyle resource, and reach hundreds of thousands of North Texans each Sunday morning on CBS 11. To begin advertising, call us today.
Looking for the best things to do in town? Then tune in to Fort Worth Today this Sunday at 11 a.m. on CBS 11. Scan the QR code on your screen now to subscribe and download, or go to fortworthtoday.com.
Getting a degree at Tarleton State University doesn't mean going it alone. Your family from the moment you arrive, with faculty and staff dedicated to your success and personal growth. Explore more than 100 undergraduate and graduate degree options in Stephenville, Fort Worth, Waco, Midlothian, Rellis Bryan, and online. Scholarships are available. Discover what it means to be a Texan. Visit tarleton.edu/become a Texan.
Blazing a trail from the heart of Fort Worth beats a radio station as unique and original as the city itself. The sound of Texas, 95.9 The Ranch. Our kind of music, our kind of people, our kind of city. From Fort Worth for Fort Worth. Listen anywhere in the world on the 95.9 Ranch app, online smart devices or computers, and on 95.9 FM, the sound of Texas.
Up next, After Dark, brought to you by 95.9 The Ranch, the sound of Texas.
Located in Fort Worth's dangerous Hell's Half Acre since the 1890s, the White Elephant, after years of dormancy, moved to the historic stockyards in the 1970s and has been one of Fort Worth's premier tourist attractions ever since. Known in Wild West lore as host to Fort Worth's last gunfight, featuring Fort Worth Sheriff Longhair Jim Courtright against White Elephant owner Luke Short, the White Elephant Saloon is to this day still haunted by the memory and presence of Longhair Jim.
The one thing you gotta do when you come to the White Elephant, get your boots shined by Ricky. You can enjoy a cold beer, live music, a hardwood dance floor. You gotta make sure too that you check out the White Elephants and their collection of cowboy hats. Come with me. The White Elephants were given as gifts by customers. Throughout the years, they have received so many that they're in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most white elephants in a saloon in the entire world. And of course, all of Cowtown. So why do you come to the White Elephant?
We just always have a real good time coming here, and a lot of good friends that come here and enjoy playing shuffleboard. And the history of the White Elephant, it dates way back to the time of Hell's Half Acre.
Oh yeah, it does. What keeps you coming back?
Just the love for the north side and the stockyards area.
Gary, you've been coming here a long time.
Over 50 years.
Wow. What brings you back?
The women. All the time, the women.
It is Texas.
It's Texas. This is Texas.
How long have you been coming to the White Elephant?
Ever since I was of legal drinking age.
What's the appeal?
It's just so much more Texan and fun going to Fort Worth and coming on the White Elephant than going to Dallas or anywhere else.
It's the coolest spot in the stockyards. There's nothing more you could ask for, and there's so much history here, and it's just fun, great music, good times.
You like the people?
Love the people.
What a fun night at the White Elephant. For After Dark, I'm Erin Wild.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are we doing one line, or are we going to do like we talked about? Follow us.
Okay, here's Ricky.
Okay, rolling, action.
The one thing you gotta do when you come to the White Elephant, get your boots shined by Ricky. Enjoy a cold beer, live music, hardwood dance floor.
Action, Aaron.
The White Elephant started as gifts from customers, and throughout the years, they've
Rehearsing, quiet, please.
So the White Elephants started to
cowboy past and the other gazing forward to its bright future.
It's right here. It doesn't have to be you because I'm only going to be seeing hands dipping it out. Does that make sense? Yeah. But we need to do it now before.
The preceding was a sponsored program sponsored by Tarleton State University. Discover what it means to be a Texan. The Ranch Radio, the sound of Texas. The Texas Ranger Bicentennial 2023. Fort Worth Today TV is a production of CQ Digital Media.